What's up, guys? This is your boy James, aka 68J. Super excited to be here today, guys. We got one hell of a show. Something kind of threw me off my screen there. How's the family doing? Greatest family on planet Earth, EARF. We got Anthony Wayne in the house, Josh, aka Mad Kitten, aka one of the most amazing guys on planet Earth. Appreciate you in a major way. Thank you, Josh. If you guys don't know, Josh and Dave is one of the biggest reasons this show is going. Yeah, it was my talent and all that stuff, but these guys, after having the vision, they said, Jay, if you need some help, give us a credit card. Gave them a card, and they ordered all this stuff. They came to my house. They helped me put it up. And even to this day, they support me each and every day from the moment that I met them. Two of my great friends. I appreciate them. Love them to life. Josh and Dave. XRP Chevy 954 in the house. My sister, Jacqueline McFadden. She's a McFadden, damn it. What do you expect? She's amazing. Good afternoon, sis. World be free. That's my sister. If you guys didn't get a chance to dip your toe last night, I did. Dip a toe with Simon and Melissa. And they had some really cool guests on there yesterday, guys. If you guys get a chance, make sure you guys go check out my sister, Lady K, and her other guests. It was absolutely incredible. Operation Shutdown in the house. Good afternoon, 68J. My brother, Art Caffeine. Good to see you. Now what? Uh-oh. We're going to be talking about that today. Now what? Denied is what Judge Annalisa Torres said. It ain't happening. But, guys, it's not as bad as it sounds. We'll get into that in just a second. I like what Fred Repulsi says. He goes, they tried to do it the easy way. Now they got to do it the hard way. Hello from Puerto Vallarta. Shouts out to Lizard King in the house. All right, guys, let's get right into it. Market cap, 3.3 trillion as Bitcoin has been kind of acting up a bit. 102,991, might as well say 103. Been kind of going up and down. What's up, Crypto Clay? Good to see you. Yo, what up, family? We got Ethereum right now at 25 and some change. We got XRP. That is the one we're paying attention to, isn't it? 243, guys, down from that 260-something mark. But you know what happens. When it dips, we dip. Just like that. And did any of that news from Judge Annalisa Torres swiping it swiping it out, the request out like Mutombo back in the day, the big 7-foot-something dude from, no. Remember that commercial? Good Lord, huh? She denied it. We're going to talk about that in a minute. BNB right now, 651, guys. Solana right now, 169.33. We've got Dogecoin at 22 cents at number 8 on CoinMarketCap. Bow, wow, wow, yippee, yo, yippee, yeah. Gotta love those damn dogs. ADA right now, 76 cents, guys. Tron, TRX, Justin Sun. That's what happens when you donate a lot of moolah, baby. You stay in the top 10. Oh, wow. I'm going to have my little crack fix all that live. Huh? Coffee crack? Let me stop. SUI right now is at 386, guys. Chainlink at 1605. AVAX doing this thing at 2344. XLM is a big deal. I don't care what they say. Stellar is a big deal. Not financial advice. Shiba right now, 4 zeros and a 1, guys. For those of you guys speak a little Spanish. My sister's really good at Spanish. She's very good at Spanish. She's one of the kids that listen to my mom. But me, hell no. Huh? Took Spanish course, and the teacher said, "Aren't you part Hispanic?" I said, "Yes, ma'am." She goes, "Well, damn it, I feel bad. I'm gonna give you a D. I was about to give you an F." I'm like, "What? I know a little bit, poquito." She goes, "Maybe a D minus." Let me stop. Good Lord, huh? Pray for me. H bar right now is at 19 cents, guys. We got Tom right now at 307. Polkadot coming in at 478. Pepe, you got any? I don't. Doesn't matter. It's 26 on CoinMarketCap. 4 zeros and a 1. Cuatro zeros and a uno. See, Jackie, be proud. Oh, big bro, know a little bit. Uno right now. Uni, should I say? Uno. What the hell am I thinking? Cards. 622, guys. We got near. Let's make it clear. 290. Ave coming in at 221.45. OKB 53.52. Ondo 97 cents. Caspa. Remember my son said, "Dad, get some Caspa." I was like, "What is Caspa?" Before I knew it, it took off. Damn it. Sometimes that happens. It's number 36 on CoinMarketCap, 11 cents to be exact. ICP is a big deal at 538, not financial advice. Crow, if you didn't know, hold on to that 10 cents, because even though the market is dipping, they're on their way to Washington, D.C. They're moving to the U.S., huh? Not born in the USA, but damn it, they're moving. Trump right now at 12.75. We got Render right now at 47. V-Chain's a big deal at 2 cents. Matic, 23 cents. Good old 23 like Michael Jordan. Algo right now, 22 cents. Arbitrum, layer 2, hasn't seen a bull run yet. Not quite. We haven't had it yet in 2025, but it's coming. It's a-coming. Calm down. 39 cents. Atom right now, one of the OGs in the space at 484. WorldCoin right now, 115. Bunk. You got any damn bunk? I don't. Who cares? It's at 4 zeros and a 2 in the top 100 at 55 to be exact. We've got, let's see, Jupiter right now at 49 cents. Stacks, just like the song we play here each and every day by Crypto Tales. It's at 88 cents. Fartcoin. Do I need to talk about it? Can I just make a sound? Coin. Made you rich? I don't know. It's at 130, guys. We got Optimism right now at 74 cents. Flare, don't you dare sleep on Flare. Almost at 2 cents. 1.9 to be exact. We got INJ right now at 12.30, guys. QNT at 96.54. Guys, always remember also, nothing we talk about on this show should ever be considered or deemed financial advice, for I am not a financial advisor. My name is James, a.k.a. 68J. And I've been in crypto since 2017, and started the show about 2 years and 6 months ago. It's been one hell of a show, one hell of a ride. We've got one of the greatest families, if not the greatest family on planet Earth, EARF, Crypto for Life, Chicago Coin family, and the XRP Army. Damn it, you gotta love it. And guess who's else? BTHO, huh? BTHO's up in here. Sometimes I see my brother Abs, huh? Good morning and good evening, crypto. Again, let's see. XDC right now 7 cents, guys. GRT 11 cents. Dog with hat, monkey with G-string. Huh? Frog with scarf, something like that. It's at $1. It's at $1. Theta right now 90 cents. Gala make you want to holler at 2. Jasmine coming in at 1 cent, guys. We've got IOTA is a big deal at 22 cents. Sandbox Metaverse 32 cents, guys. We've got what else in here? Up in here. Flow coming in at number 100 at 42 cents. Guys, if you guys get a chance, make sure you guys go over to our Crypto for Life page. Hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell. Appreciate you guys in a major way. You'll also notice that we have some of the most prolific, amazing, a Rolodex of incredible information here on this channel, guys, and some of the biggest interviews ever. And if you guys go check out some of the people, if you guys go check out the lineup that we have coming into XRP Las Vegas, oh my goodness. That's all I got to say. And I'm also happy because I had a little problem with my order that wound up coming through today. So I got everything that I ordered for this event. We got a couple more things with food and everything else, but man, we're going to have a spectacular event. And not only with these incredible people that are on the flyer, how about the people who are not on the flyer that are coming? I'm going to name them in just a little bit, but let's start with the first people up over here right now. Mickle, huh? Legendary. Linda P. Jones, Zach Rector, CKJ, Molly Elmore, Jake Claver, Ray Fuentes, Abs, Armando Pantoja. We got Brooke Lopez coming in the house. We got Johnny Crypto coming, Rob Cunningham, special guests. They're all special guests. Paul Barron. Special music by Crypto Tales. Keita's gonna be there. Keita 1211. 1211. Microphone check 1211. Keita's gonna be up in there. World Be Free's gonna be up in there. Huh? Eleanor Terrace gonna be up in there. John Deaton's supposed to be coming. Metal Lawman's supposed to be coming. Digital Outlook and his wife are gonna be there. The Staple Crew, Alan and his family's gonna be there. Guys, I'm telling you, it's gonna be Edo Farina is supposed to be coming. Versan's supposed to be coming. King Karan's. Do I need to go on? Or do you understand it's going to be a star-studded event? I think we're there. It's going to be amazing. Okay, let's keep it going, guys. Michael Saylor. Bullish as hell on crypto. Keita's in the house. What's up, Keita? Good to see you, sis. Who else is up in here before I move on? Silver Days XRP. Good to see you, my brother. Lizard Kang. You the king. All right, let's keep it going. Mickle Mafia up in the house. Okay, guys, Michael Saylor says, sell your tooth if you must, but keep your Bitcoin. Oh, damn. I done told a lot of people about a lot of coins. Guys, look, I done said a lot. I done heard, a lot of us are excited about XRP and, XLM, XDC, HBAR, Algo, XCN. Some people are doing XCN, Zebek, and, SHX, and all these other coins, right? There's a lot of them. And my apologies if I don't mention your coin. Don't get butthurt. All I'm saying, I ain't never told nobody to give them no tooth. Keita, Melissa, have y'all told somebody to give up a tooth? I mean, I'm bullish on my assets. But damn, to give up a tooth? I don't know. Some people might actually give up a tooth before getting up their XRP or Bitcoin. I ain't never thought of it like that. But to hear Michael Saylor say that, just going to give up one of your tooth, but don't sell your damn Bitcoin. That's funny as hell. All right, let's keep it going. Smoke, my brother, bringing a fire. What does he say? Well, typically when he goes out and he posts things, he puts the documentation to follow. How Ripple's RLUSD stablecoin could become a U.S. synthetic CBDC. Ripple's RLUSD stablecoin is positioned to operate as a U.S. synthetic CBDC by using, now they won't admit that's what it is, but damn it, that's pretty much how they may use it. By using a structure where private digital money is fully backed by central bank reserves and settles through existing Federal Reserve systems. A synthetic CBDC is not issued by the central bank, but remains fully backed by central bank money. A stablecoin issuer or a stablecoin issuers to either hold reserves directly at the central bank or through a commercial bank in a bankruptcy remote structure that is still backed by central bank reserves. These setups improve financial integrity reduces the risk of a run and can be enforced by regulators once a stablecoin reaches broad adoption. RLUSD fits this model, doing everything the right damn way. That's what Ripple does. Shouts out to who's up in here. Crypto Clay, good to see you, my brother. Ripple does not hold a master account at the Fed, but it connects indirectly through Finstra, a core banking partner with access to FedNow and the Fed's liquidity management tool. This gives RLUSD the ability to settle in central bank money through regulated channels, even without direct reserve access. Master accounts at the Federal Reserve already serve as a form of wholesale CBDC. They are used today to settle payments across key systems like FedWire, Fed ACH, and FedNow. This infrastructure exists and operates without requiring the launch of a new token or new legislation. Now, with all that those words, you know I need some coffee. I need a fix. Huh? Too early for me to be doing that much reading. I don't think I did that much reading all the way through college. Let me stop. A federal retail CBDC is unlikely in the near term due to former President Trump's executive ban on federal digital currencies initiatives. Given this environment, a synthetic CBDC like RLUSD, which means that, hey, they may not call it that. They may not call it that, but we know what it does. Like RLUSD makes more sense. It can exist now under current law, built on the foundation of trusted infrastructure, central bank reserves, and regulated intermediaries. Good Lord, I struggle with that one. Need more coffee. It offers a real path to blockchain-based digital dollar, while formal CBDC policy remains uncertain. Woo, that was a whole lot. But at the end of the day, what I'm excited about is that amazing information and all the documentation that my man Smoke shows and posts in each one of his posts. Guys, make sure you guys support my brother as I do. Smoke. He's been on the show. If you guys don't know who I'm talking about, go check out our Crypto for Life page, guys. You'll see some of the most amazing people in this space. Everybody from Zach Rector to Mickle to Lewis Jackson to Molly Elmore to Smoke. All these guys have been on this show. Bearable Guy, all of them have been on this show, guys. We have a star-studded lineup. Make sure you guys go check out all these interviews to get to know these individuals. Facts. Let's keep it going. Huh? Who's up in here? Oh, thank you, Silver Days, my man, Mickle OG. Facts. All right, let's keep it going. Trump making big moves. What am I talking about? Just in, Trump says his Middle East trip could bring in $10 trillion in positive potential investments. $10 trillion? My God. Trump's figuring out a way to bring money in instead of sending money out. I don't know about y'all. That sounds sexy as hell as an American. Huh? Instead of sending billions to all these countries that were using it for just ignorant things and their own agendas, Trump is figuring out a way to bring trillions and billions. Good Lord. Gotta love that, man. Huh? Make America great again. ZBCN, my man Zach Rector said, still growing past 50,000 holders and 2 billion ZBCN stakes since I did my deep dive. Upcoming space with Uphold. Uphold? Nestforce? What? What's up, Nestforce? Good to see you, my brother. Wow. Uphold and Zebek Network Spaces. What? Uphold is up on the Zebek call? Now, I done heard Zach, I done heard CK, I done heard a lot of people talk about this Zebek. What the heck is happening with Zebek? XRP forged the path. Zebek lights the way. Uh-oh. If you guys want to go check it out, make sure you guys go check out this thread, okay? What he said, SEC versus Ripple. Guys, now I want to get into this. Obviously, this stream today is titled Denied. Now what? Judge Annalisa Torres says, hell no, it's not going to happen. I'm going to go back to, where's it at here? What Fred Raposi says here, but let's go ahead and read the first initial deal here by James K. Finland. We're going to be kind of all over the place to cover this. XRP community, SEC versus Ripple. XRP Judge Torres has denied party's motion for an indicative ruling. So they were trying to get things, turned in their favor, saying, hey, we worked this out. If jurisdiction were restored to this court, the court would deny the party's motion as procedurally improper. She called it procedurally improper. And here goes the documentation here. So that was how she saw it. Now, there's a lot of different takes on this from Stuart Alderete. He says nothing in today's order changes Ripple's wins, i.e. XRP is not a security. We know that. but it still sucks because everybody else just got, it's over, it's done. But this case being so damn complicated, we couldn't just get like, oh, we dropped it against Coinbase, the SEC, we dropped it against Uphold, we dropped it against, man, good Lord. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. See, so he says, this is not about procedural concerns with the dismissal of Ripple's cross appeal. Ripple and the SEC are fully in agreement to resolve this case and will revisit this issue with the court together. So instead of the big old mess that was going on for 4 years and going at each other and this, all these deadlines, they actually, because of the new leadership and the new direction of the SEC to embrace crypto innovation, to try to get, help, give clarity and things like that. They're working together with Ripple now to try to get this resolved. So that's kind of different, guys. When you think about like 6-7 months ago, and it was this crazy battle, or over the years, all this chaos between Ripple and the SEC, and now they're working together. They're going to the judge, says, Judge, can't we all just get along? Didn't we learn anything? Let me stop, good Lord, So anyways, going back to what Fred Repulsi says. He says, oh man, Judge Torres denied the Ripple SEC request, but don't freak out. It was for procedural reasons. Expect a refile soon. Now, we'll get into, let's see here, this right here. I know there were some comments here. So Fred Repulsi, if you guys don't know who Fred Repulsi is, he is a big-time attorney, like Metal Law Man. They've both been on my channel. Fred Repulsi decided to give up like doing traditional law. I mean, I think he still dibbles and dabbles, but to really focus on crypto law. And so if you guys go through here, there's smoke right there. There was Linda P. Jones. You guys go through, there he is right here. Fred Repulsi, super cool brother, was on my show. Brilliant guy. Okay. So he says the meaning here is that the parties didn't request relief under the right rule of civil procedure. Damn it, tongue heavy. So they will refile it under the correct rule, but me reading between the lines is that Ripple and the SEC need to get on all fours and beg for relief. Damn. I was like, that's a little over the top. On all fours, Fred? Sheesh. And then you can go down here and read, people saying crazy to think that Ripple lawyers and the SEC lawyers didn't know the procedure. And Fred, I think Fred goes on somewhere in here and says they were just trying to get it done quickly instead of, going through. Here it is right here. He says, so it says, I find it hard to believe that both the Ripple lawyers, SEC lawyers didn't know the procedure, thus feels kind of a deliberate delay. He says, no, they tried to do it the easy way first. Now they have to do it the hard, messy way. So basically just go through the legal procedures that might be a little bit, strenuous and, cost people money and filings and dates and, time frames. And I mean, me listening to this, it just sounds like another stall, right? I mean, we can't seem to get any damn peace or any, even though we know they're working together and everything's good, but it's like just for all this thing to get legally done, completed behind us, it's just a bunch of, shikaka, bunch of bullcrap. Shikaka is my word for it. By the way, guys, if you guys get a chance, make sure you guys go check out Shikaka Coin, guys. For us, by us, we got an incredible family. Love my family, love my team, love my ambassadors. Incredible people with astounding vision right now. Our movie, which is tied into the entertainment world, is what Shikaka is for the. How does Mike O says for the sophisticated investor? We're moving the way we need to move. We're 100% funded, no raising, no this, no that. We're here for the long run. They're out right now filming. They'll be finishing up in 3 days filming in Canada, then Chicago, and then we'll be meeting them, Michael and myself as executive producer, will be meeting them in New Mexico. So expect it out in sometime this year, I think, it's going to be out in Regal Theater. So I'm really, really excited about it. Shikaka. And if you get a chance, go over and check out our at Shikaka Coin on X. Let's move on. All right, guys. So Zach Rector does a great job of kind of breaking this all down. DCA Crypto Dave's in the house. Greatest family on planet Earth. EARF. Most judges are a-holes. Lizard King, I like that little short synopsis of what I just read. You know what? Let me just sum this up. Judges are a-holes. I don't know. I think I was reading a comment where they said they put this lady through so much stuff, just 4 years of just a bunch of crap, a lot of work, a lot of hours spent on this. And you guys come back and say, oh, we just want to get along. Can you just dismiss what you're ruling and all that hard work? I mean, so they're going to get it done, guys. I just think it's going to take some work. She's gonna make them kind of go through it like, oh, now y'all want to get along, and it's not really Ripple's fault or anything like that. You know, you can imagine Ripple sitting over there. They're full of crap. They're hucksters, tricksters, and fraudsters, and they're corrupted. And Gary Gensler has been paid, and Clayton and all. And then all of a sudden, and the SEC is over there like, they didn't do things the right way, and they were selling to institutions, and And all of a sudden, they walking together like, you know, with their hands around each other's shoulders, kind of like my visual. And hey, Judge, we're buddies now. We were just playing. We were playing, Judge. Could we just dismiss? We're gonna give him a 50 piece, something like that. Anyways, that's how I look in my mind. Let's check out what Zach Rector had to say. He says Taurus denies SEC Ripple motion, but he goes on to explain here.
All right, folks, we got breaking news in the SEC versus Ripple case. Judge Torres has denied the motion, citing it as procedurally improper, and basically sounds very frustrated that the SEC has wasted almost 5 years of her life dealing with this case, only to have them now want to settle up with Ripple. So I think that this exposes the SEC and is embarrassing on behalf of the SEC once again. But at this point, this is nothing but noise in this case. This is not a big deal. We're just crossing T's and dotting I's to bring this case to an official end. And any pullback for XRP will be another buying opportunity for our community. So watch out for the market makers to take advantage of this, try to push XRP down. Our community is going to be waiting to scoop up that dip. And XRP still, I mean, the outlook on it, I'm still seeing a 5 to 10x potential for XRP this bull run. I just dropped a full update on my YouTube.
I agree with that. 5 to 10x still potential. You know, they may try to use this, you know, FUD, you know, which is fear, uncertainty, and doubt, get everybody like rattled, get people, oh my God, I knew it was messed up, and just, but those of us who know, we know. And trust me, if there's an opportunity to get this thing under $2 again, I'm going to load up some more, damn it. What else? Thank you, 68J. Shouts out to my man Jose's in the house. Jose, Crypto for Life, Chicago. Coin familia. Damn straight. I know a little Spanish. I know what familia means. Family. All right. So my man Nesfor says, did you see the Coinbase hackers try to get 20 million? I actually got that down here somewhere. We'll get to that in a second. I sure do, my brother. History shows us that when USDT starts printing, BTC and crypto typically moons. And we see right here where they've printed out another billion. Good Lord, how y'all print money like that? We gonna ever get that audit with USDT? Let me stop. Mark your calendars for May 19th. CME Group says mark your calendars and get ready to expand your crypto portfolio with XRP futures starting May 19th. Trade your market view with confidence with CFTC regulated XRP futures available in larger and micro-sized contracts. Guys, they ain't gonna stop nothing. They can mess around. They can, hey, let's get this. But they ain't stopping what's getting ready to happen. It's too big, baby. Got to know what you hold. I could see this. And what am I talking about? Shouts out to Bell says every bank in the world will want XRP once mainstream adoption happens. I do believe that's the case. If you think the price of Bitcoin is high, wait until you see what XRP does. Facts. Shouts out to MasterCard strikes a deal with MoonPay. You see MasterCard news right here. Stablecoins meet 150 million plus check out counters. Enterprises and fintechs can now offer MasterCard branded cards linked to consumer stablecoin balances, unlocking new ways to pay and be paid. In partnerships with MoonPay, we're combining our trusted global payments network with advanced stablecoin infrastructure to bring seamless, secure digital asset payments to life. You gotta love it, baby. MasterCard and MoonPay. Sounds crazy, but I've seen it. What are we talking about? Well, guess what? Crypto is the only place, Crypto says, where you can put in 100 and get back 100,000. And if you don't believe that, guys, go back and go back and do the research on Bitcoin. $1,300 for $1, $13,000 for $10. What in the hell would 100 bought you? I'm just saying. It can happen, and there's a lot of assets in between that time and now that have made people a lot of money just off $100. Do your research. Know what you hold. Time for it's time for FTX to pay up. Breaking FTX to distribute over $5 billion to creditors May 30th. So it's going to be an interesting end of May. This money will flow back into Bitcoin and altcoins, hopefully send it into an uproar. Boom, bada boom, bada bing. I know one thing, if I hit 7 figures this bull run, I will definitely be doing some giveaways here. Only the real ones are eligible. I love it. Only the real ones. And guess what? The people here are real ones. The people here are legends. The people here are part of the Crypto for Life and Chicago and XRP family. How to say like Jose? Me familiar. Guess what? This is for you. This one. Doesn't like it.
Got them switching gears, new Ferrari with the tens. On some bullet shit, stop crying, start buying, getting bags, I ain't lying.
What?
Money multiplying, call it rocket science.
Woo!
I'm so tired of this crypto control. You already know, basing letting money go. Swimming in the dough, SEC gets exposed. Tomorrow's the day we gon' blow.
Swimming in the dough, the SEC is still getting exposed. Judge Lisa. And Lisa Torres says, denied. No, no, no. Remember that Dikembe Mutombo, he was going around the office and people were trying to throw trash. No, no, no. Let me stop. If you ever give up, it means that you were never, ever wanted it bad enough. If you ever give up, it means that you never wanted it bad enough. Facts. Don't give up. Bearish pattern failed. XRP could. Bada boom, bada bing. Right here it says, matter of fact, I'll let them tell it. How about that?
The chart of the day is presented by Crypto.com, the leading crypto platform trusted by over 100 million users worldwide.
Let's take a look at the chart of the day for XRP prices could.
I remember everybody was freaking out over that head and shoulder. Oh my God, it's a bearish pattern. What could happen? And I told you guys then, it was like a couple days ago, I said, man, it's too much bullish news for XRP. And for the crypto space in general, but specifically this chart dealing with XRP. Check it out.
Surged to $3.40 after a bearish head and shoulders pattern failed, with CoinDesk Research's AI-assisted analysis predicting a rise to $2.85 by June 1st, driven by a breakout above the $2.40 resistance level. The bullish outlook is bolstered by XRP trading above its 200-day moving average and high trading volume, signaling strong trader confidence. Market sentiment remains positive due to Ripple's legal victories against the SEC and optimism surrounding the crypto-friendly policies of the Trump administration.
Trump knows. That's why when he said that strategic reserve on Truth Social, first thing he mentioned, he could have said, well, let me think about it. He didn't think about nothing. He said XRP. Things are about to change forever in your life. That's a fact. History often rhymes until it doesn't. XRP set to dominate. It's about time XRP dominance continues to mimic its move back in 2014. My goodness. So let it be written, or signed, should I say. Boheim says President Trump is still planning to sign important crypto laws by August. Making America great again, and crypto. A story where the good guys win. What are we talking about? Shouts out Ed Farino's supposed to be at our event, not on the post, but guess what? They'll be showing up. The Fed will not rely on unregulated stablecoins. That's why I see RLUSD as the only viable solution for faster payments. Tether out, RLUSD in. Let it begin. That's a fact. Take it on the chin. Am I trying to rap? I think so. They might not like you, but they'll respect you and definitely can't stop you. That's a fact. You know where you're going. You've done your research. The Trumps are telling us to get ready. Donald Trump Jr. says, get ready. Here we go. May 31st. Here we go. May 31st. Here we go. You're about to be rich on the go. Let me stop. Good Lord. I wish I took some rap classes. Confidence is the key. If you don't believe in yourself, then nobody else will. Facts. XRP with the smoke. Hidden Road will use XRPL. Good Lord. Reading what I want. Yes, Ripple's Hidden Road acquisition will use the XRPL, documented right here for Ripple. This is a bold move to expand from being primarily a cross-border payments and crypto liquidity provider into a full-scale institutional finance player to hedge funds and financial institutions. This could surcharge XRP's utility as well. Going down here to the bottom, it says, in fact, Hidden Road plans to migrate its post-trade clearing onto XRPL, showcasing the blockchain's ability to handle high-volume institutional flows. What does that mean for you and I? Stay patient. Know what the hell you hold. It's going to happen. Big things are happening. What am I talking about? Just in. Ripple is in talks with UAE officials to explore digital payment infrastructure and drive financial innovation forward. That's a fact. You know, I thought I actually shared that. I don't see it, though. Where's that? Nestforce, you said something. I thought I actually shared that. I must not have reposted it. That's crazy. How much time we got? 33. So we flew through this thing. So I think we're pretty much a wrap here. Let's see. Give me a second, guys. Yeah, so I think we're pretty much done. But there was something that you mentioned about the Coinbase deal. And I'm trying to see if I can find that. Likes. Where's that at? It was about Coinbase and what they were starting. I did see that and I thought I liked it and I meant to repost it, but I must not have. See if I can find it here. That's kind of cool. XRP vending machine. Yeah, I thought President Trump says, no, that's not it. There was something else I saw. Huh. Yeah, I don't see it, but I know that I saw it earlier. Let me see if I can actually find this thing. But it was about that very thing. So, guys, yeah, be careful, guys. There's a lot of... I've been sharing... let's see if I can find it this way. Yeah. Hackers demand $20 million in Bitcoin from Coinbase, threatening to leak customer data. Coinbase CEO then placed a $20 million reward to find the cyber criminals behind it. That's crazy. What a classic movie from God, what was that? Not John Q. That was The Equalizer. That's pretty cool. Looks like Brian Armstrong. Did he make some? Where? Recently. Okay, so he's talking about it right here. So let's see what he has to say.
Hey everyone, I want to make you aware of a disturbing email that we received recently at Coinbase. It was a ransom note demanding $20 million in Bitcoin in exchange for these attackers not releasing some information they claim to have obtained on our customers.
Wow.
Now, we like to do things transparently here at Coinbase, and so I'm going to respond publicly to these attackers by saying no. We are not going to pay your ransom. In fact, I have a few next steps in mind that I'm going to share at the end of this video.
That's crazy.
But for the rest of you watching, wondering what happened, we did an investigation here, and these attackers have been approaching our overseas customer support agents, looking for a weak link, someone who would accept a bribe in exchange for sharing some customer information with them.
Wow, so this is a lot bigger than people think. What's up, Tails? Good to see you. Thanks. Gary's in the house. So anybody else that I miss here? Let's see. First Man's in the house. So basically, that's crazy. So these guys reached out to their staff and was trying to find somebody who would take a bribe to give customers data for X amount of dollars. And it sounds like they weren't successful in doing so. So then they just sent out a random email. Maybe they did. Maybe they hacked it themselves. But it sounds like they were just trying to get. I mean, that's something you see in the movie, man. Like try to find an inside person to get people. Now I've been using Coinbase for a long time, so that is concerning that someone would give out your information for $1. And apparently, it sounds like they found another way. And instead of them paying this ridiculous, what is it, $20 million ransom, they're going to give $20 million to help try to identify these people or something like that. Let's listen in more.
Now, our support tools have limited access to customer information. There was no passwords or private keys or funds accessed as part of this. But customer support agents do have access to personal information like name, date of birth, address, etc. And attackers still want access to this information because...
And even that, guys, that's that in of itself. Now, if you guys been watching the show like this last week, I know there's a couple days where I showed articles of people, like there was somebody's relatives that was in like Spain. I think it was like a CEO of an exchange, very big exchange. They tried to kidnap that person's family members to hold them hostage. There was another situation where a guy who was well known in crypto was beaten up. Brutally beat up and had his crypto stolen. There's another situation where they held somebody ransom until they transferred out $4 million of their digital assets. So guys, you got to be really careful out there. Myself included, I can't tell you how many times that I've had Mike O and others warn me about getting too close to people, warn me about, just letting people, into my circle. And that's why you got people like Michael, who's very, very, reserve and doesn't do a lot public. A lot of my friends in the position where they have millions are the same way. Me personally, I just come from a different breed, man. It was dangerous for me to walk to school. It was dangerous. We would walk around. We would come out. I remember my brother, if he was in the chat, he would tell you, we walk out our projects and see, people under body bag. The police there taking people away in body bags. So I had my first knife pulled on me at 11. These are all facts. This is not these are all facts. I was thrown in a boarding school for fighting. So for me, it's like, I get it, and yeah, you need to be careful, and I'm not dismissing that. I just, I'm not gonna sit around living my life and feel like that. But and then just the way my mindset works, I'm kind of very aware, and everyone is a suspect to me. The way I carry myself, the way I move, and it's just because of where I'm from. But and this is not about me being tough, because anybody can get it. But at the end of the day, just be careful, guys, because it's disheartening to know that you got people out there that will rather rob you and steal from you and hurt you or hurt your family, than or try to hold companies like Coinbase, ransom to steal people's information. That information can be used to access your personal data, your finances, or even come to your house and try to pull something if they can somehow, have access to your wallets and the amount of crypto you have. So it's just disheartening to know that type of stuff exists. My wife can tell you I'm really, really cautious and really careful how I move, but I don't disconnect from my community. I don't hide. I don't hide behind the mic or behind the screen. I get out there in public. I've always been that way. Even before I had my own damn show, I was that way, and I'm not going to stop being that way, but definitely be careful, guys, because it's serious. It's serious out there. And, sometimes it's the people, I'm not going to say the people closest to you, but people who are paying attention to you, people who are looking, they're out there, lurking. And even before there's a crypto, I've seen that in business. I've seen that with people who think you got something. They can be that way. I felt it many a times in my own life. So guys, please, 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 please be careful. Move accordingly. Always be cautious of everything and everyone, because, it's sad that people, instead of going out there making their own way and going out there and winning based off their own merits, they'd rather take it from you and do this kind of stuff. It's pretty sad. So if you guys want to listen to the rest of this by Brian Armstrong, make sure you guys go check it out. The link is in on my X. So guys, make sure you guys do that. Now, with that being said, guys, hey, we're out here early, 40 minutos, and we're gone. So guys, again, we're looking forward to this event. I'm super, super excited. We're going to end this the way that I started this, by giving praise to the community. And since we do have so much time, that I'm going to show you guys this little video I put together, and then we're going to get up out of here. The whole song in honor of my brother. By the way, guys, you guys get a chance. I went over to iTunes yesterday, and I bought every song Crypto Tales ever put out. You guys can see it right here. They got Crypto Tales. You can see Tales right here. I went on there and bought, not downloaded. I went and bought to support my brother every song he had on iTunes. And we're going to send this also over to, in this video right here for the XRP Las Vegas event. Here we go. Crypto Tales, stack it up all the way through for the greatest family on planet Earth, EARF. And before we do, let me see. Don't give victim vibe. Yeah, no, hell no. Ain't none of that going on. Yeah, ain't none of that going on. So to the Crypto for Life family, to the Chicago Coin family, to the XRP Army, and to all those who will be there and won't be there, might be there in spirit, guess what? This is for you.
Hey, look, 4 years and it's still no cheers. If fear selling and I'm still all in. What do you do when your freedom is in illusion? How high will it go when the XRP get the moon in? It's amusing when you know that you ain't losing. What? Going back to go back, got them choosing. Which one? Bag it up. This one? Stack it up. Does it like it is. Got them switching gears in Ferrari with the 10s. On some bullet shit, stop crying, start buying, getting bags. I ain't lying. Money multiplying.
Tails.
Call it rocket science. I'm so tired of this crypto control. You already know, basing let money go.
What?
Swimming in the dough, SEC gets exposed.
Zach.
Tomorrow's the day we gon' blow. I'll be better off from selling at a loss, not caring what it costs. I'm buying when it drop, waiting for the flip flop to the tip top. While you watching
my man Paul Barron, guess who's gonna be out there with us celebrating? My man Sly Fox, huh? Let's do it.
TikToks on my new wristwatch.
Crypto Navigator, I see you.
Hit that Vegas crypto meetup. Hello, nice to meet you. Shower DAI like we do it all the time. Did a show with Lady E in the bag, man, the next night. A moon party, so you know we had to take flight. So many years and it's still no cheap.
Y'all see those slingshots? Tell's got him one too. Tell's got everybody's written slingshots, guys. We're gonna be representing Vegas slingshot style. Turn it up.
Party, so you know we had to take flight. So many years and it's still no cheers. If fear selling and I'm still all in.
What?
What do you do when your freedom is an illusion? How high will it go when the XRP get the moon in? It's amusing when you know that you ain't losing.
What?
Going back to go back, got them choosing. Which one? Bag it up. This one?
Shouts out to Edward.
Pull up in a spacecraft and bags on us. Get into them bags with them stacks on us.
What?
In a different bracks where they try to tax on us.
Baller not one, huh? World be free in the house.
Government some lies, but them bags blowing up. Spitting 16s, keep them bags stuffed up. Give you more game than your mainstream rap buzz.
What?
Told you get the bag, disconnect from the fuss.
Molly knows.
Your favorite rapper clone, and he can't beat trust. Move to a different code so they can't tax us. Golden passports, rocket ships like Buzz. We like years ahead of the herd, like they don't want you to get rich, but die trying.
Nest Force with the bars.
I slid you the crypto list, so start buying, and I'll see you at the tip top when we start flying. Upgrade the shit, push a button, autopilot. Party all night, so we just keep flying.
Y'all come out there and meet my little brother Abs.
So many years and it's still no cheers. If fear's selling, then I'm still all in. What do you do when your freedom is an illusion? How high will it go when that
How you get award-winning multi-million-dollar Linda P. Jones out there? That's my sister. That's how.
XRP get the moving? It's amusing when you know that you ain't losing.
What?
Going back to go back, got them choosing.
Oh, yeah.
This one, bag it up.
Here come the monkeys.
This one,
Let's go!
We looking for that astro flip. Guacamole, I want the whole damn dip. I got my spacesuit on. Yeah, I want the whole damn shit. And if you bring in any photo, bust the whole damn clip. Now, we do our own research here. Over ledger on a t-shirt here. We in
My little sister Brooke in the house.
the jungle, I know. They like, monkey, how you see so clear? I did my homework, so he don't care. Yeah. Sitting on the ledger with the bag man. And I just bought Quant with my bad hand. A little Globius and XTC. And a little more XRP. We not playing.
What?
So basically we repping for the same set. Cause we was here way before the main net. Who would have thought that crypto tales would come together on a topic that we know so well? Music.
so many years and it's
CKJ supposed to be there.
still no cheers. If fear's selling, then I'm still all in. What do you do when your freedom is an illusion? How high will it go when the XRP get the moving?
What?
It's amusing when you know that you ain't losing.
Johnny Crypto.
Going back to go back, got them choosing. Which one? Bag it up. This one? Stack it up. So many years and it's still no cheers.
Jake Claver.
If fear's selling, then I'm still all in. What do you do when your freedom is an illusion? How high will it go when the XRP get the moving? It's amusing when you know that you ain't losing. Going back to go back, got them choosing. Which one? Bag it up. This one? Stack it up.
XRP Las Vegas 2025. I hope to see you guys there. Bullish Birds in the house. Lizard King in the house. Edward Frondlowski is in the house. Nest Force in the house. My man Jose. Navigator doing his thing back out there in the Sunshine State, Florida. First man, good to see you, my brother. Huh? Who up in here? Lizard King. World Be Free. So I'm out of here. Good to see y'all. Good to see you, sis. Silver Days XRP. Jose's in the house. Anybody else? Thanks, Gary. I see you, Sly Fox. He'll be there. That's my man, Sly Fox in the house. Huh? Crypto Clay. Anthony Wanner. Crypto Tales. Make sure you guys go out there and support my boy Crypto Tales. You can go to iTunes and buy all the Crypto Tales beats. Or should I say music. Beats. You got some dope beats. Go out there and support my boy Crypto Tales. Beekeeper69. That's my man. That's my dog. One of our biggest supporters ever. Beekeeper69, shouts out to my brother. Doesn't miss a beat. Every YouTube since damn near I started, you go back and see that brother made a comment. Much love and respect. DCA Crypto Dave in the house. Guys, make sure you smash the like, hit that subscribe. Appreciate you guys in major way. Thank you, Silver Days XRP. Always got my back. Always got my back. Crypto Clay with the diamonds. With the diamonds. Huh? With the diamonds. Yeah, CKJ called that one out. Huh? Zebek? Zach Rector, CKJ? Zebek? Keita 1211. Microphone check 1211. That's my sister right there. Huh? Art Caffeine in the house. Operation Shutdown. Good to see you. Jackie McFadden. My beautiful baby girl. Love you so much, mama. That's my sister. Josh in the house. Shouts out to all those out there, guys, that support the family. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Greatest family on planet Earth. EARF. Until next time. Peace. Greatest family on planet Earth. EARF. Yeah.